Good morning, internet. So welcome back to the channel. It's Monday morning. It's 9:44 and it is the 22nd of April. Look at this, just take a look at this, eh? Beautiful weather, eh? Absolutely gorgeous, sun everywhere we look. So yeah, nice day for a ride. Now it's only going to be a short one, because here in France we do actually have our children off on holiday, so of course have to keep them amused as well. But I thought to myself, get out, have a quick spin, only just round the local port and see what activities there are. But I mean, just to get out on this gorgeous day is really just enough for the ride. Oh, sorry about that, as he flips the camera. Right, so there we go. I've decided that I'm going to practice getting, well, not practice, because at 67 years old practicing getting on and off a bike sounds a little bit silly really, doesn't it? But I have become lazy, I think, over the last few years, and I do actually use the peg to stand on, yeah, and then over. So I've decided that the only way really to keep the hips flexible, if that's at all possible, at nearly 67, I'm not quite 67, another couple of weeks yet. Anyway, so you know, go back to the conventional way and sort of throw the leg over the seat and hope that the trouble is, the leg that I throw over the seat, which is my right leg, happens to be the hip that I had replaced. So you know, and although hip replacements in this day and age have come on, if you'll excuse the pun, in leaps and bounds, I don't know, you still, you know, I mean, it's the best thing that I ever had done. I mean, it really was. But to be fair, you still do actually get a sort of a bit of a, I don't know, a bit stiffness in the joint, you know, not quite as flexible as I'd like it to be. Anyway, enough about my hip and going on about on and off the bike. Let's look at this glorious weather, shall we? So what's the temperature we have? And it is, I've got to be honest, it is a bit nippy this morning. I mean, the sun is out in all its glory, but you know, we're still not reaching them temperatures. But to be fair, you know, it is only coming on sort of 3/4 of the way through April. So the temperature, according to the trusty Himalayan, is 14 degrees. So you know, 11 degrees, which to be fair, I think yesterday we reached a high of about, I think about 15 degrees yesterday, which again, you know, it's not t-shirts and shorts weather. I'm so glad when it is. I am a t-shirts and shorts sort of guy, me. I just love it. Not riding a bike, I might add, although tempted as I have been many a time over the years, yeah, I just won't. Right, so I think we'll go down sort of the main road run down to Odierne, and then we'll have a look round, we'll have a ride through Odierne, and then we'll just see how many people are around, have a look at the beaches, come back, probably ride back through Odierne and follow the estuary road up, maybe go into Ponquois, the little medieval town, and that's it, hey? Ride done. But it gets us out, it gets in the fresh air, and most of all it gets me doing the thing that I love the most, and that's being on a motorbike. So right, yesterday there was a, when I say a bike show, well I suppose it is in a way, it's like a motorcycle jumble, and it's all the old bikes, yeah. I mean, there were some fantastic bikes there. I mean, all the old Jap bikes, some of the old French bikes, the old British bikes, absolutely good, in mint, absolutely mint condition, most of them, you know. And you know, you sort of look at all the stuff, you know, I mean, all the bits and bobs that's been stripped down and for sale, forks, tanks, wheels, brakes, you name it, they've got it there, you know. And anyway, they at this location that they do it at, which is it's about 40 minutes from where I live. And the last one that they did was, well, it got cancelled the year of COVID. The first time round, when COVID first raised its ugly head, it got cancelled then. And although we always used to go to them, to be fair, they were never that good, you know. They was never sort of thing, oh yeah, this is a brilliant thing. And I suppose I was sort of looking more to how the UK do theirs, you know, and I mean, some of their bike meets are huge, you know. So what we got to remember is France is a lot bigger, and so these little meetings that they have in some of these small towns isn't going to draw the crowds. But seeing as this was the first time that they've done this for what, it's got to be, I don't know if this is 3 or maybe even 4 years now, we thought, yeah, okay, you know, we're going to go. So my kids love this sort of stuff, so I thought, okay, you know, we'll do like a family day out. So there was me, the wife, the children, there was my eldest daughter and her partner and their little lad, my grandson, and off we went. And I tell you what, and even the organisers this time, they couldn't get their hat on. It was rammed. I mean, what a fantastic turnout, not only by the people coming to look at it, but also the store. I've never ever in the 18 years, 19 years nearly that I've lived there, have I ever seen such a brilliant turnout. And I mean, it was, what a difference it makes, you know. It was a real good day. The weather was nice, you know. Everybody enjoyed themselves, fantastic. Now, to say that it was chock-a-block, like I said, was an understatement, but that's good, you know. And I was gonna, shall I film it, shall I not film it? But you know what, it's sometimes, and I've always sort of maintained this, you know, yeah, I mean, sometimes when I fly the drone and that, you know, my family will turn up, you know, in the car, or I'll go. But 99% of the time, what I do on my little channel, you know, I like to do it for me, you know. And you know, so I thought, yes, yesterday was a pure family day, you know, and it was really good. And I take my hat off to the organisers of the place. What a fantastic job they did. And all money raised goes for an excellent concern. So yeah, all in all, brilliant, fantastic. Right, okay, so back to the job in hand. Now this morning I thought to myself, you know, because you get, the sun fools you a bit, doesn't it? You know, you stand behind the windows at home and the heat blares through the windows because it's obviously magnified from the glass, and you think to yourself, oh, this is lovely and warm, this is. But then if you do go outside, the reality hits you and you think, oh god, it is a bit nippy. So I was in two minds, because I've still got the liner in my jacket, and I've got one of these chill out tops that I wear, which it's not thin, but it's this, I don't know what material it is, but it's this, you know, ultra high efficient stuff, and it is good, I must admit. I've had it for some years now, and it's not really intrusive, it's not thick and heavy, so it doesn't really receive. But the less I can put on, the happier I am, you know. Anyway, and I thought to myself, shall I leave it off this morning? And it was the wife that said I wouldn't, because she'd just been out and she'd come back and she said I wouldn't. She said it's, you know, it's quite nippy. And so I thought to myself, I'll listen to the wife, shall I? It's not very often I do, but I thought, shall I? And so I did. And you know what, I'm glad I did, because even with this all on, it still is a little bit, you know, a little bit nippy. not nippy, not like, oh my god, it's cold, but yeah. And it can only get better, can't it? But still, never mind. Okay. So I hope everybody else had a good weekend, and I'm sure that lots of you got out on your bikes, because I'm pretty sure that this weather was more or less good everywhere. I think, you know, it was just seems to be doing us all a favour, and hopefully the UK was nice. People got out there. I know that the ffmc are the French Federation of Motorcycle Clubs were, I think, again this weekend in protest to do with the, because of course it's all in force now, you know, the CT, or equivalent to, you know, the control technique, the test on the motorcycles, and there's still a lot of people grossly unhappy about it for lots and lots of different reasons. I'm unhappy about it, but not because of, oh, I've got to get my bike tested. That doesn't bother me, because I quite happily take my bike in for the test, because I think any responsible bike owner keeps his bike in tip-top running condition anyway. It's alright, I just wondered if the person behind me wanted to give me a push then. So yeah, so that it's not because of that, but what a lot of people are extremely upset about is that, and I've said this before, is that if you can actually manage to find a testing station, and they are few and far between, so if you do manage to find one, then the problem is the guy that's testing your bike 99% of the time has no knowledge of bikes whatsoever, because all he's done is test cars, because that's what they use in the car testing stations. And from what I can gather from reports that I've read, and of course these are only what I've read and heard about, so I can't, you know, say whether they're an absolutely truthful event or not, but a lot of the people, you know, they want you to move your bikes around, and you to do this and you to do that, and then charge you an extortionate amount of money for looking at stupid things like, you know, fuel caps, and oh yeah, your chain looks a bit, you know, don't bear in mind these people have only done a 30-hour training course. So again, you know, there's a lot of people who are very upset. You know, I mean, yeah, okay, I quite happily take my bike in to have a CT done, and if the guy walks up to it and he knows what he's doing and he can pick, you know, get that bike and handle that bike well, that's absolutely fine. I've got no problem with that whatsoever. But I certainly don't want some guy who's scared to death about moving the bike in case he drops it, because that's the people that tend to drop them, and then hasn't got a clue of what he's actually doing anyway. So yeah, you know, all in all, it's not looking good, is it? And I don't know, you know, will they scrap it? This is the thing on everybody. Will it be another huge U-turn on behalf of the French government, yeah, as they slowly retreat into the closet again and say, oh yeah, we're going to leave the law standing, but we're not going to enforce it. And will the Interior Minister that thought it up get away with it? Now, this is the place that's doing it by me, this Secure Auto. Let's just see if he's got any bikes in. No, he's shut. He's shut. Oh, I forgot, it's Monday. Of course, it's all right. On a Monday in France, lots of places don't, like the banks don't open, and a lot of garages don't open. There's a lot of places that don't open for money. I mean, come on, they've had to work Saturday, for Christ's sake. So, you know, working Monday could actually be a bit of a shock to the system. So yeah, Sorry if you detected a tad of sarcasm there. Well, look at it. I mean, isn't this... Let's just get back to reality. Isn't this weather gorgeous, eh? Chilly but gorgeous. Just the sun. Doesn't it make a difference, eh? When you come out and you ride and it's grey and horrible and you think, oh, am I going to get rained on or not? To like looking at this and thinking, okay, it's a bit nippy, but you know what? Who the hell cares? Because this is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it really... Oh, this is a bit of a thump here, look. Yeah, it just makes such a difference, you know. Now you can actually sort of say to yourself, you know what, summer is actually coming, summer is on the way. Yeah, of course. I mean, we is it next week, or because the children in France, the schools in France, they only have one day off for the Easter. But now they have 2 weeks off. Why they need 2 weeks off, I really don't know, but still, never mind. But in May, there's an awful lot of holidays as well in May, you know, as in what in the UK we call them bank holidays. I think there's about 4 just in May alone, you know. And if you're an employer in May, it must cost you a fortune. I don't know how some of these French companies actually, because if you in France the income tax rate or the rate that you pay, especially as an employer, you know, if you own a company, the rates that you pay are huge. They really are. That's why like when I lived in the UK, a lot of people would be self-employed, you know, because it was worth it, you know. But in France, to be self-employed, and say if you're self-employed and you say you employ a couple of people, you know, only a little company, I mean, it can cost you a fortune with what you have to pay. But of course, the French do it. One, they've always done it, but secondly, they do it, and I sort of do get this. Their benefit system is absolutely brilliant. I mean, it really is. Their medical system is absolutely fantastic. The education system. Now, if you talk to some of the French, especially the younger French, they're like, oh no, it's terrible, it's awful, you know, the governments are ripping us off. Trust me, go and live in the UK, go back there and stay there for a month, and then come back here and say we're being ripped off. Because you know what, you want to get ripped off, go to England, you'll get ripped off. You might not pay so much taxes, but man. Anyway, enough of that. We don't want to be known as a political channel. Well, me anyway. Well, it's quite quiet down here, look. Which, you know, in a way I'm glad it is. I mean, give this a few more weeks, you know, to the seasons get going. This will be rammed, absolutely, every day of the week, rammed, you know. Which is, I mean, mind you, last year it wasn't, it fell off a lot. I mean, it really did, because that's the trouble. The Breton region, you know, is actually now becoming to suffer, because the thing is, you know, like I said last year, if you say you're a couple, you know, a couple with 2 kids, yeah, and you're going to book a holiday here in a caravan, we'll say, right? Yeah, for 2 weeks. So you're going to drive across here. You're probably going to get a ferry, and you're going to book your caravan. So basically, by the time that you've finished, you're going to be looking at well over £2,000. Now the thing is, if you're going to be spending that sort of money, you want some decent weather. And I'm afraid that where we are in the Breton, we can't guarantee you that. In fact, we actually could guarantee you rain more accurately than we can guarantee you sun. Yeah, we really could. Yeah. I've often wondered when they're going to do that old building up there. What's the betting it's going to be turned into apartments or a little hotel or something? Yeah. So of course the trouble is, people now are becoming cautious, you know. Really becoming cautious. So you know, when you look at the sort of flights that you can get to sort of sunnier climates, you know. What are you doing, mate? Well, I'm glad you're on camera. What a complete and utter idiot. Aye? Well, I'm glad everybody saw that. And there's the sort of idiot that takes people's lives and cause accidents, eh? Mr. Brain Dead himself. Still, never mind. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted by Mr. Lowlife, yeah, so of course people are now starting to sort of, you know, go somewhere where at least they know that they're going to get some decent weather, and to be fair, why not, you know? But still, never mind. It will be interesting to see. I mean, COVID made a big difference in the bookings, as it did everywhere. It wasn't just here, it did it everywhere. But yeah, be interesting to see this year what the weather's going to do, how much it's going to pick up, and how much the bookings are going to come back, because there was places, like I said last year, that I went to riding around and that, and they were very, very quiet, you know. Look at that, eh? Isn't that gorgeous, eh? Absolutely beautiful. There's a few people walking on the beach. Yeah, there's a few on the beach. Location, the vacancies. Look, all the signs are coming out now, eh? Getting everybody ready, because a lot of this lot here are all like little apartments, huh? Some dog charging out of it. Look at that. Oh, do you know what? I love the sea, eh? I really do. Yes, I've got to cut my edge. Seeing him up there, I think, oh good, I got, eh? Look at that, isn't it beautiful? I know I say this all the time, but I'm so drawn to the sea. I love the sea. I love the beaches. I think it's just gorgeous, and it's nice to be able to appreciate this now, because as I say, in a few weeks' time, things will be a lot different. They really will. This cat here strolling across the road, eh? Saw me coming, he's like, yeah. You got a Himalayan mate, you know, threats. Oh dear. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. these are the people putting in the new phone lines. Probably. Oh no, that looks like electric. It's alright, they're putting them in. There's so many new phone lines going in around this area, it's untrue. Or they could be repairing the ones that got blew down, you don't know. Still. I didn't think this would be that busy in there, but yeah, it is. But we'll have a little ride round here. This is I didn't think this would be so busy. I'm not too sure why it's busy. Out there, that's a sort of youth clubby thing there, look. As you can probably tell by all the artwork. Everyone to their own, eh? Yeah, this is extremely busy here. I mean, there's a couple of bars here, but it's not like you're gonna... Now, is this push bike gonna come round here? Because I don't want to knock him off if he is. There he is. Is he going all the way? No, he's going to go down there. Okay. Centre plungy. That's a diving centre, that. Huh? You know, you can sign up there. You can, once you've had your bit of training, you have to do so many hours. You can go out and you can you know, dive and that. And I've always fancied that. I've got to be honest, I have. I've never done it, never. I've done snorkeling. That didn't work out too well. I've got to be honest. Always, I get that intense, you know, looking at the little fish and that you forget that it's only really your face that you're supposed to put. And you know, you go a bit deeper, well, that's when it all goes wrong, isn't it? But yeah. So I've never actually done the I'll pull up here for a minute. I've never actually done the diving. I would actually like a go. I reckon it'd be great. Let's put it into neutral for a minute. There we go. Look at that, eh? So there's a lot more where hopefully the GoPro, it should pick it up where all the boats are there. The little, they call them buoys here, the buoys that you tie your boats on. I mean, there's loads, look, but of course most of them aren't out yet, so give it a few more weeks and all the little, because this side here, this is all pleasure craft there. This is, you know, for private owners. Hey, look at that beach, huh? Beautiful, isn't it, eh? Absolutely beautiful. Temperature come up yet? We're 17 degrees now. Okay. Pulled in here as well. I said, mind you, that's like that bit there, look, as you can probably tell, that's like a little sailing club, you know, and you can go and hire one of them and either go out with an instructor or pootle around the harbour or wherever you want to go. There's a beach, look, get a better view of it here, look. Try not to go too close. Hey, look at that, it's gorgeous, isn't it, eh? Lovely. It's a lovely sandy beach, look, yeah? Look at that little picnic table in there, see it? Eh? That's for anyone's use, that's not... Bonjour! That's not, you know, it's not privately owned. You just stop there and have a drink, have a picnic, eh? Why not? I mean, this afternoon, I mean, going to nip out with the kids, and we need a new barbecue. We do. I love barbecues. I absolutely love barbecue. You know, providing you take the time and they cook nice. Barbecue food. Sit outside. Well, I mean, strange enough, we had a barbecue when we got back from this bike show yesterday. My daughter and son-in-law did a barbecue, and well, it was a sort of mid-afternoon one. I mean, it was great, you know, so nice. And so yeah, but ours is old and it's needs replacing. And I've tried them all, you know. I tried a gas barbecue the year before last. We bought a plancha, you know. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, it was a nice bit of kit, it wasn't cheap, and it was great. I mean, it cooks the food fantastic, you know, and you can cook anything on this plancha. But the trouble is, you haven't got your barbecue taste. It just doesn't happen, does it? I got these herbs and spices mixed for the plancha that gives it the taste, so it said. But you know what? It doesn't, you know. I mean, it just doesn't. No, it doesn't. So yeah. Oh look, see them. Hang on. We'll just stop here a minute. Look, see him. Look, see him digging there. Look, yeah. Hang on. Sort out my gears. There you go. See the machine there. Look, in the middle. Checking it out. They've been dredging all of this here, because this here, look, this may look quite wide here, but it is a narrow breadth of water to get in, and they have to dredge this all the time, because the yachts especially, which they do have a fair few yachts coming there, because of the size of the keels, they ground a lot and get stuck. So yeah, every year they dredge. Right. Oh, there's another one there. Look, see it? See him there? Look. They're just, yeah. See him? Every year they have to dredge this all the time. Look there, looks set up every summer. That gets started. Get your burgers and your. Actually, the first, I think that's the South African one. I'm not too sure. Can't remember. There's two. There's one that does, like, you know, your traditional burgers and that, although they're nice. And then there's one that does, I think it's South African food. I've never actually been to that one, but it's supposed to be really nice. I must go. I keep saying every year I gotta go, and I will, because I love that sort of food. I really do. Right, so we'll have a ride back through here, and then we'll follow the estuary up to Ponquois, and we might even go into the square in Ponquois, and then, you know what, I think that'll be me done today. Nice little ride, hey? That's the Goyen Hotel there, hey? That's like, that's the place to be in Odeon, yeah? That is. I've never actually stayed. I'm not a hotel man. I've got to be honest. I'm not a hotel man. A couple of bikes here. I noticed them on the way through. Are they French? Let's just look at their plates on the back. Oh, they're both French, yeah. Busying up a little bit now. Look, there's a lovely little ice cream shop here, handmade. Where's it gone? Oh, this one, look, see it with the big eyes, like that one there, look. If you're ever in Odeon, that is certainly worth a visit, it really is. They do, they're absolutely gorgeous ice cream, they really do. All handmade, or homemade should I say, handmade, homemade. And he does them pancakey things that totally slipped my mind what they're called now. Oh dear, it's an age thing, but anyway. Yeah, nice food, so yeah, well worth a visit, really good price, but the ice cream is absolutely gorgeous, it really is. Another bike there, look, nice Triumph. Right, getting back to that meeting that I went to yesterday. Beautiful bikes, I mean, people, and I was very shocked, I must admit, very shocked to see that and how many Transalps there were of my particular model. You know, there was a lot. There must have been, well, I say a lot, there was about 5 or 6 Transalps, all in nice condition as well. You know, none of them sort of refurbed. They were original bikes, so they got a few battle scars and a few marks. I mean, mine has as well, you know, but the good thing is they were original bikes, you know, and they look really nice. And you know, again, they're becoming more popular. People are after the Transalps, you know. I can't wait till my CDIs come back, because I love riding the Transalp, I do. I mean, I love the Himalayan, and I love the Meteor, you know. I mean, everybody knows I'm a big lover of the Royal Enfields. But it is nice when I come out on the Transalp, because sometimes it's just nice when you've just got that extra bit of oomph, you know what I mean? And I'm not a speed merchant anymore, it doesn't interest me at all. I mean, I plod along these days, talking to you guys mainly. And yeah, so, but sometimes it is nice to know that, you know, it's there if needed. Which, like I say, doesn't particularly bother me that much. Well, the skies seem pretty, I mean, we have a few whiskey clouds, but or wispy clouds, not whiskey clouds, wispy clouds here and there, but yeah, we just need these temperatures. Oh, it's dropped down. It was 17, it's come back down to 16, which -3 is 13. And yeah, I mean, it's not, I'm not cold, but it's just that little bit more warmth would be really nice, hey? It really would. Right, so here's our, oh dear, oh dear. Oh no, creperie, crepes, that's what I meant to say. The things like pancakes. Isn't it funny? See, it gets there, might take a while, but the brain is still working, just. Yeah, crepes, homemade crepes, love them to pieces. I should have known really, because we have a crepe machine at home, and the wife, and my daughter as well. They make some lovely crepes, and we have like a crepe day, because you get, I know, don't ask me why I'm talking about crepes, but still, you have the two different sorts of crepes. You have the one like where it's like a sweet crepe, where you can put, I don't know, sugar or jam, or a lot of the French put Nutella, the horrible stuff. Again, personal choice. But yeah, or you have the other sort of crepe, which is, you know, you sort of have your ham and eggs in it and all that sort of stuff, you know. I prefer like the ham and the egg sort of stuff. But yeah, so crepes, that's what I was thinking. And he makes them in the shop while you wait. Beautiful, lovely, eh? Okay, so this is Ponquois again. I brought you here before. Now I was going to go in the middle here, but I have a feeling that maybe it's blocked off due to road works. Can we actually go? I don't know whether we can go down here. We can certainly have a look. Oh, we can, yeah, we can. And I think we can end up, look at that there, that used to be an old school there, big old school, yeah, but now they're turning it into all, well, there's all bits and pieces, there's offices, there's doctors' surgeries, and I like to think of dentists. Well, dentists are becoming like rocking horse poop, eh? Find one of them, dearie me. So this is like really the real old bit here, look, yeah. Look at this, eh? I mean, isn't this gorgeous, eh? Riding through something like this, eh? Is really nice, yeah. I will actually admit this isn't particularly where I wanted to end up, but still, never mind. But we did actually come down a really nice bit, yeah. So you know what, this is the bit that was blocked off, which they've now opened it for one way. So and I forgot, I can't, oh, that's where they've shut it off, look. Oh well, that's why they've probably opened that back up. Well, I can't go back up there. Oh well, so hang on a sec, let's go back down here. I'm not too sure then if I can, there's a, because Ponquois has got like a big square, and that's where I was going to go, and that's where I thought I could get to from there, but obviously no. I know they're having some major works done, I'm not too sure. I don't know if we can go up this one here. Do you know what, do you know, I've never actually, oh no, I don't think we can, no, we can't, no, that just takes us to there again. That would have been no good. That just goes to, that's like a sort of biggie sort of exhibitional. Okay, so we're going to go back round here. And we'll see, oops-a-daisy, we'll see if we can get this way. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. So I put my foot down in it, there was a, UK car, look, and they're here. The invasion has begun. Now, I put my foot down, and it looks like there's a wagon or something dropped some gravel on the road, and as I put my foot down, I went on a piece of quite large gravel. Well, of course it doesn't stay where you put your foot down, does it? This is twice these lights have caught me here. Now they change pretty quick, so can I do the balancing bit? Not for that long, I can't. Well, there's no one on it, look. Oh dear. Right, so now we've got off the lights. Now hang on, this is the one we went down before, so that's no good because we can't get in there. And it would appear that all this stuff here is shut up as well. Now that's the one that we would have gone down, that one there, but that's well shut up. So we ain't going down that one because that's where the actual centre bit is there. So that's not going to work too good. I don't know if there's another one we can go down there to get onto it, I'm not too sure. Can we, I don't know if we can go up here. Probably find that this, oh I don't know, maybe, look, hey? It's worth a little look, eh? You never know till you try. This is this, oh. Okay, well, I think maybe we could have found the roadworks, eh? So we're going to go. Well, it's still all shut up. Look, okay, maybe not what I had in mind. Oh dear. Never mind, eh? I think this geezer is looking as much to say, okay, can I go up there? Well, I'd probably say not a good idea, mate. If I was you, I'd turn it round. I'm not actually too sure if we should actually. I think we can be here, yeah. It's different, eh? It's a bit different. Okay. I want to go down here where this geezer's parked. Alright, do you know what? I'm just going to pull in here because this is a nice little spot here, yeah. Look at that. Okay, look at that there, yeah. And I'm going to actually end this video here now, yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed the little ride around. The weather's beautiful, I've enjoyed it, it's been absolutely great. Going to try and get out again in the week and take you guys along with me. Like I said, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give me a thumbs up. Any comments would be great. Comments are good. And if you're not subscribed, why not? Now, I'd love you to subscribe. I really would. Right, okay. So until the next video, take care. See you soon. Bye for now.